Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something a little bit different today. And what I want to talk about today is, should Greenville keep adding fictional cars into the game? Now, recently, Greenville has been adding a lot of licensed cars into the game. The last time we had a fictional car update was, I believe, June, which was almost 2 or 3 months ago at the time of this recording, which is insane. Now, I want to go over some stuff on should they keep adding fictional cars, just stuff like that. So let's get into it. So recently, as you guys might know, we've been getting quite a bit of licenses recently, starting at the beginning of May. We've gotten 4 licensed car brands ever since May until now. The last time we got a licensed car update was August 1st, which at this point was almost a month ago. But the owner of Greenville has spoken out about some updates and why they've been leaking stuff. If you want to know more details about it, go check out my other video. I'll link in the description down below. But I feel like at this rate that Greenville is going, if Greenville decides to update with the licensed car brands at least every week or 2 weeks, my personal opinion, I think they could ditch licensing, or not licensing, they could ditch adding fictional cars to the game, because we already have 4 in the game and it has only been a few months. Now think about it, if they add real licensed car brands every week or 2 weeks, maybe even every 3 weeks, in just 2 months, if Greenville adds 4 licensed car brands, 4 licensed cars every week, that is 16 cars a month that we're getting, which is the size of a big fictional update that we would usually get once a month about. So really think about that. Now, this isn't going to happen most likely. We're not going to get licensed car brands every week, most likely, knowing Greenville. No offense to the developers, but licensing cars takes a long time, guys. You have to remember that. So we could for sure expect licensed car brands every 2 weeks if they were to ditch fictional cars. But at the same time, it takes a long time, so probably could take longer, like 3 weeks or a month. Guys, we've been waiting a long time and we still haven't got an update yet for Greenville. Not even a fictional car brand. Now, Greenville did say that Greenville has leaked a ton of fictional cars, but they have not added them yet, which is why I personally think they should switch over to only adding licensed car brands and stop wasting, I wouldn't say wasting their time, but I would say they shouldn't use their time on making fictional cars when they have said, and they have a lot of licensed car brands, and they said that they have a lot of brands planned to come out in the future, in the very near future actually. So which is why I think they should be mainly focusing on the fictional car brands. Now, the owner of Greenville has said that they have been switching their main focus to fictional car brands, but they have been working behind the scenes on fictional cars. But in my opinion, guys, I think Greenville should only do licensed car brands in Greenville. That's just my opinion though, because I honestly, if you see the player count for Greenville, when we got the licensed Audi update, the player count was really high for Greenville. We peaked at about 25,000 players for Greenville, which is really good for Greenville. I believe the biggest peak we had was around 30,000 players, and that was on July 11th, I believe, of 2022. So, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, the April Fool's update had around 18 to 20,000 players when we got the April Fool's update. But I think we could see a huge increase in the player count and people liking the game more if we get more licensed car brands than the fictional car brands. But that's just my opinion though. I personally think Greenville should mainly focus on their licensed car brands and stop adding fictional car brands. Even though it is cool having fictional car brands, or fictional car brands, I think they should switch over to licensed car brands. Now, for the limited cars, I honestly think that they should do fictional limited cars, but that's about it. Those are the only fictionals that I think they should work on, is the limited ones. Unless they can figure out a way to do like cool, funny, limited licensed car brands, like the Swag Wagon, for example, or like this car right here, these 2 cars. Hold on, the Mr. Bean car, built in license form. Now, do I think Greenville would add this? No, because the brands probably won't let them, to be honest. I personally think that they should stick to only adding licensed cars, including only fictional limited cars to the game, as I see that they could have way more time working on the licensed car brands and fictional cars. So that's my take, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with my opinion, disagree, argue it out in the comments. I'll be in the comments looking if you agree or disagree. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.